about get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I have. I go hard, do what I need to make it last. They say the good die young, I hope I'm bad. Cheers to my past.
Alright, we in a rush, We're watching the vlog. We got a little
rather than the 15. It makes
pancake action.
Because
all my cups are dirty, I'm stealing Amanda's. That's the A. Hey, buddy, good morning, little bugger. What are you doing away from your couch, huh? I gotta go today because today's a 50K. We gotta get even. Right? Yeah. That's what's up. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. All right, I need your guys' opinion because there's people in the comments, right? And they're saying, right, they're not sure about the birds thing, right? So let me ask you, every time you go out there, right, why do you think birds are like on the power lines? Why would they be on the power lines? A bird, right? They're recharging because they're drones and they need to just sit on the power. You guys know, that's why you always bark at them when they chill up there. They don't chill up in the trees, they go to the power lines, bro. What are you so itchy about right now? You having allergies again? Is that what you're doing? Oh, you're so cute, you little buggers. But seriously, about the bird thing, guys. I mean, think about it. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Number one. Number two, why do you think they chill on the power lines? Huh? We'll crack this case. Do your research. Do the research. Do your research, people. Birds aren't real. Shh. Birds aren't real. Yeah.
Birds aren't real! Birds aren't real! Birds aren't real!
Well, I love a good dramatic finish this time of year. My little Pauly D shout out. What's up? All right, dramatic finish. Here we go, guys. Last year, dun dun dun, we dug a hole, 500K, boom, blast, boom, boom, 250Ks. This one included. You know, we came back and we ended up showing a nice solid profit. This year, it's that same 50K that we came third in last year. Last year, we had to max late reg because we had to play day 2 because we were still in the PLO the night before. This year, we can show up relatively close to on time. It is 12:58 at the moment. The tournament starts at 1. We will be there before level 2. It's 40-minute levels. And the reason for that was, you know, sleep way more important right now, especially for this one. So this is a big one. I love the drama. I love bottom of the ninth type stuff. I feel good about today. A couple adjustments strategy-wise we'll make. Obviously, you know, I was playing some 1500s. I was playing the main event. Totally different caliber of player, which requires, you know, a lot less extreme exploits that I make. So against weaker players, there's certain things I will do and there's certain things I will not do. Against good players, overall, I guess the way that I would say it is we go for it. We'll go for it. If there's a spot and there's EV, we take it, right? You look at the best players. You look at the David Peters, you know, who did it against us, won that flip, or you look at the Michael Adamos or whatever. They don't, you know, this idea, can't you wait for a better spot? Sure, if you're playing against really weak players, but if you're playing against good players, if there's a spot, you take that spot, okay? Otherwise, you're not going to get enough spots, and it's important to balance. So we're going to be doing more going for it, if you will, with our sizing, some over bets and different things that I wouldn't do very much against the weaker opponents. But I'm ready to focus in. It's not very long of a day overall. We start at 1. Well, we'll be there, like I said, for level 2. And it's only 8 total hours of play, so we dug relatively early. Watched Bachelorette last night. Interesting format with 2 ladies, eh? Oh yeah, you got the 2 ladies, you got all the guys, you know, kissing the same girls and all this and that, and you know, my wife loves it. I thought it was a good episode. If you watch Bachelorette, tell me what you think in the comments, because I thought it was made for what looks to be another drama-filled season. And I love a good drama this time of year. Yeah, buddy. I got these 6 time banks. I'm going to see how much they're worth. And the person I got to ask is Christoph, just curious. How much, if I sold you one of these, would you pay for this tournament? Oh. How much? What's the cost? Because you know. How much is it worth to you?
The value?
Yeah.
I think the last one is probably worth only a third of the first one. But
okay, well, how much for the first one? How much would you pay right now if we could cheat and I give you one of these?
For like the last one, I'd probably pay 0.2% of the buy-in.
Oh my God, I have to do the math now? How much is that? You know.
$100.
But you'd pay $100 for one of these?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you some. I'm gonna print some out on a Xerox. Huh?
I'll trade your max pack for those.
Yeah! You gotta love it. All right. 3:14, first break of the day. Just lost a little pot here at the break. Right before the break, I opened Jack 10 of diamonds. Bonomo 3-bet the button. Came Queen 8-3, 2 clubs, a diamond, check. Turn was a deuce of diamonds. I led. He called rivers of 5. I gave up. I checked. He went all in. It was a lot of fun. I don't think Jack High was good. But we're going to talk about a hand breakdown. There wasn't a lot of crazy ones. We're going to talk about a hand against Fedor Holtz, who we haven't played a lot of poker with in the last little while. So, yeah, we'll cover that in the steam room. All right, just finishing the last little bite of food. Had to get a snap. A bite. All right, so as I said, I haven't played with Fedor. GG guy, sup? He's part of the poker. Yeah, he is, right? Yeah, duh. He's on the council. But we haven't played poker in a while. So the blinds are 1-2 and with a 2 in the middle. We both have about 300K. Actually, I have like 250. He raises from middle position to 5K. And I'm in the big blind. And I have ace king offsuit. Ace of hearts, king of clubs. So this is generally a 3-bet. You're always going to do that. That's what the solver says and all that kind of stuff. But I was thinking a little more deeply past GTO in this spot in terms of like how this spot's going to play out throughout the day against a player like Fedor. First and foremost, Fedor's a very, very good player. He's going to be sticky in position. He's not going to just like let me 3-bet him and fold, right? He's going to play a lot of flops. An ace king offsuit, yeah. When you flop an ace or a king, you have something, but you could still be in big danger. And also when you miss and you bet flop or whatever, like he's going to be able to outplay you in position a decent amount. So it also somewhat strengthens my calling range. It allows me to play more. It allows me to be tricky on boards like ace king 9, like or ace jack 9, because in those spots it's where like he can have all the nuts I can't, but I can now because I have ace king. Anyway, the flop is king jack 7 with 2 diamonds. I check and he continues for 6,000. No reason to raise here. There's like no point. It's just a check call. I don't even know what else you would be thinking here to raise. You raise and then a bad card comes. Now what? I check call. Turns to 10 of diamonds. That is a bad card. Now the ace queen got there. All this, there's a whole bunch of stuff that beats me now, right? I'm like, ooh, ace king, whoop-de-doo. I check. He bet 17,000. Now there's some legitimate concern here. I'm not folding ever because I have a hand that's so high up in my range even still. So I call the 17,000. River's a 10. I check and he bets 44,000. So I have a bluff catcher now, right? Well, maybe he has ace king as well. Very thin for that size. I don't think he's going to do that with ace king much. But the deciding factor really here is, do I have the ace of diamonds, right? Oddly enough, having the ace of diamonds would be bad. Because if I have the ace of diamonds, less likely he has the ace of diamonds and turns that into a bluff. Right, so I don't have the ace of diamonds. I make the call. He had a hand that was a totally natural bluff. I like how he played it. He had ace of diamonds, 9 of clubs, but we faded that one. And I won another pot in a heebie-jeebie spot where like Bonomo was dealt the 10 under the gun and the dealer flashed it. So we got another card and now he raised. And those spots make me, I just talked to Dan Smith about how those spots make me heebie-jeebie. Even though it's totally random or whatever, it makes me heebie-jeebie. Dan calls. I defend the big blind with ace jack. Comes king, queen, 10. I just check call the flop. Turns the deuces. I check call the turn. Rivers a blank. I check. He bet 32 on the turn, 33 on the turn. I check, hoping he bets now because I can't lose now. We got the nuts, bro. But he didn't bet it. So, all right. Maybe if he had the 10, I would have won a bigger pot. Who knows? Either way, I'm happy with the start.
I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two.
All right, you never know who's you're gonna run into in the main event. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in the main event.
Yeah, irrigator.
What is that?
Irrigator. Mode, different mode.
You're in a different mode now.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
weren't
yeah,
wearing
yeah.
the sunglasses before.
Yeah.
But you're doing good. Why are you changing now?
Changing?
Yeah.
No, I will change it back.
You go back.
Like, it depends.
Yeah.
Depends on my mode.
So you were on the World Series main event, right?
Yeah.
You were
like
doing good.
Yeah, 704 placement. I cash out. It's my
boy.
first tournament ever in my life.
All right. Well, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, but I didn't win the bracelet, so I'm kind of upset.
Okay, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
So we're all in the same boat, most of us
Yeah.
here.
That's why we come here.
All right, second break of the day. Didn't go quite as well as the first.
15-minute break.
Really, there was nothing really cool to talk about other than the only real hand I lost was a flip. I was in the small blind. Justin Bonomo was in the big. He only had 9 big blinds back. So that's just, I have 8-10 of diamonds in the small. He had 54K. We put it in. He has calls with ace deuce offsuit, so that's a flip, 52-49 or 50. You know, 50. It's a fifth. It's a flip. And flop was ace 10 deuce. He won that one. Another hand in the big blind. I defended king 10 of hearts against Fedor. He had 2 4s. That held. I did run one small little, well, one bluff with 2 4s where I raised. Fedor called. Brewer defended the blind. Came queen 9-5. Check, check, check. Turn of 9. Check, check, check. River queen. 36 out there. I fired 25 with the 4s. Really trying to target like Fedor's 6s, 7s, 8s. Those types of hands that have now 8 high, 7 high, 6 high. And with Brewer behind him, I think he's going to fold those. If he has ace high, I figure he's going to call me. Just hoping he doesn't. And I'm going to, you know, if you're going to ever bluff there, you want to unblock, like, the hands that you want them to have. So I have no 6s, 7s, 8s, obviously. I also have no jack 10, king 10, none of that stuff. So I completely unblock all that, which is exactly the kind of hand that you want to be bluffing with if you are. But he had ace 7 suited and made the call. So we have 95K. The blinds are going to be 4 and 8. Like I said, it's pretty turbo-y, 40-minute levels. Cheers. And what is that? You know, it's 13 bigs or something like that. But we'll win the next flip, right? Right? I think so.
Oh, I think he has a pretty good hand.
Carrie's all in. I'm all in.
I think you have a good hand
flip.
because when anybody talks about the number of blinds.
Well, what do you have? Let's see. And you thought that was any good? Against me?
I don't know.
This guy's calling me with no pair is ridiculous, first of all. Diamonds. No. You want to play it like that? We should just chop it.
Diamonds.
You guys actually do with the real chop.
Yeah, we have the 50-50. Was that hearts for you? No, nobody. Okay, chop it up. I'm happy to have it. Let's go.
I knew you were strong.
You
I have
did?
a reason why I knew you were strong.
Yeah?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I don't
Okay,
know.
I have never seen someone bring out a selfie stick and have a shit hand.
I've done it before.
No, that's not the tell.
All right, here
It's
we
a
go.
tell that I've seen people using. So.
We're gonna try this again. Same spot, small blind, big blind. He's got an ace again. We got queen 10. There we go. Give him an ace or a 9 one time. There we go. No more diamonds. Or the queen of diamonds. All right.
How did you bring a computer?
No, I just told. I mean,
No.
How'd you not get a diamond?
Like, I know that
The queen of
your
diamonds.
computer didn't
All right, look at
I
that.
wanted to happen.
Told you we'd win a flip.
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on. We raised the button. Fedor, small blind, 59K. Boom, 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 boom. All the chips must go. All in.
Can I get a count?
All right. All right. So that's one. What do you got? 160. 175, right?
175.
175. To the man. He's going to call.
Call.
All right. Hey, it seems good enough. All right. Good luck, buddy. All right. We got the best hand. Ace jack suited. Now we just need to see ace 7 deuce, please. Ace 7 deuce. I won't smash. You got it. Oh, you have a straight? All right. Hold on. It's not over yet. Ace or jack. Ace or jack. Come on. Oh, good hand, buddy. No smashing, no nothing. You see, because you have your own camera crew. Otherwise, oh boy.
A bigger camera.
Man. You are officially running hot right now. It's so crazy. He never lost the pot today. It was unbelievable. Today. I just mean today. All right. Well, rebuy time. Okay, peeps. That was actually the first hand where we were on the line. Tournament on the line. The others played against Bonomo where he was short, and we got it all in with ace jack suited. Raised the button to 18. Fedor makes it 59 from the small. So I have ace jack suited. That's just get it in, right? Especially in this spot. He's playing aggressive. Put on 175. He's committed, I think, to call with king queen off, and he does. And then the flop looks good with the ace and the jack, but the 10. I'm just saying, like, whatever, it is what it is, people. But like watching his day today, he had a hand where the board was ace 3 5 7. One guy had ace 5, the other one had 5 5. He had 6 9. Just a blank 8 on the river. He makes the nut straight. He busted Christoph with king 10 suited against king 10. And then, that hand. But hey, that's what it takes a little bit. Sometimes it takes run good, and we're going to run good on the second bullet. That's the hope. That's the plan. Back at it. All right, looks like we ran into it, people. Rasty's in. We're on the button. He's got the 9s. We've got the quack. So this is not exactly a race, which I feel good about. Because, races are no fun. This is easy. This is deuce. All we need is a deuce here from the button. Deuce on the button. That's an ace. Oh, no, that's a 9. Yeah, never mind. All right, whatever. There's a 3,000 fucking horse I'm going to play, I guess. Great. Fun. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah,
See, I'm not even going to hit you. It's fine. You did fine.
I'm not even feeling threatened.
Nah?
No.
Strangely calm. Well, not our day there, clearly. What's up, Lee? How you doing? Not our day, but, you know, listen. I don't know why, for some reason. Probably because it's just a crapshoot tournament with, like, 40-minute blinds, like, super turbo-y. I don't know. Just didn't sting the way that it should, right? For, like, 2 buy-ins at 50K. This last hand, we move it on the button. I had 149,000. The blinds are 6 and 12, so you get a pair, you stick it in, and Rasty in the small blind woke up with 9s, flopped 9, and that's that. You know, nothing really too exciting on the second bullet, other than just losing that hand. You know, yeah, sure, why not? All right, cheers.
And you see a good luck to the slinger.
Good luck to the slinger. Okay, thanks, bud. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go, huh? Yeah, it's the worst possible, but let's do it. Hurry it up. Come on, let's go.
You're such an inspiration. Thank you so
bud.
much. Sir.
Appreciate it. Okay, so this is always my favorite time to take pictures, when I bust two $50,000 buy-ins. It's the best. I'm just kidding. All right, so we're gonna take a 5-minute break here, get reset, and then we're gonna just jump into the next one. 3K horse. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, crapshooty event. You got to win the all-ins. I did win one with Queen 10 against Ace 9, and lost all the other ones. The deuces against 9s. That was hard to win, but man, damn. Oh well. Yeah. 50K wasn't it, I guess. So getting even is going to be a little bit of a problem. We got to worry about the 25K fantasy now, though, because we're in the lead, but Maria Ho's team is catching on fire with Korai and Felipe at the final table to Raz. So I need my boys to do something in this 50K. All right, I loaded up today. God, I need a minute here. That's what it shows on Instagram. Tarantino's. This is what it is. This is one of the manicot, type deals here. Everybody was talking about Italian food. I'm like, yeah, I don't mind if I do. Let's have some of that. So we're gonna chill for a minute. I believe it's level 5 of the horse event right now, but I'm gonna need a minute. Just 30 minutes, 20 minutes, relax, no rush to get in there, because, I don't want to go in there and feel like that, So we're going to go in with a clear head and, just do our best, really. Like, I'm not, as you can tell, like, I don't know, I just never was in that tournament, really. Obviously, if I hold the ace-jack suited against Fedor, I'm back in action. It was weird. I just nothing really went well. Like, even in the little pots here and there, defending the big blind, flopping nothing, that kind of stuff. If anything, overall, I probably could have played more aggressive, more gambly pre-flop by jamming on people a little more in spots where I was like, that's really not my style anyway. I like to see some flops, and that just didn't work out. Nothing really went well in that. But listen, I don't know. When I think about the entirety of the series, like, we have 11 cashes, which is like the worst I'll do at the World Series, basically. And I think the number, like, we're stuck 1.1. When you think about it, that's like 3 tournaments, right? 250K, that costs us 5. This one costs us 1, that's 6. And we had another 100, that was like 8. So basically, it's all from like 4 tournaments. The high rollers, we just blanked out. And the 50K PLO or whatever it was, or the 25K, we came down to 2 tables and lost that one. But yeah, like, it's like the old question people wonder, like, could you win Player of the Year and lose money? I'm like, absolutely. You could win, like, say, 3 or 4 bracelets in the $1,500 buy-in levels for, whatever, 800K, and then you play the high rollers too, and if you bink those, it's a losing series. But it's not about the money for me. It's about putting in good effort, doing our best, and I'll be honest, I don't think I gave myself a 10 because I should have been more aggressive. Like, one hand where Fedor opened with 4s, I just called the big blind with King 10 of hearts, but against him, he's so active, I'm supposed to just ship it in his face, but I didn't. And then the flop, and of course, it's 4s against King 10 of hearts, so 4s win because it came ace-jack, 9, deuce, something, and 3 clubs. I didn't have a club. It was just a blah spot. But yeah, overall, if I was more aggressive, and you guys are going to be like, what are you talking about? You just went only with deuces. I know, but I could have done more of that in spots. But that, it could, I'm not saying that's better or correct, but I'm just saying it could have changed the outcome. But overall, like I said, My instincts with the king 10 of hearts, for example, were to jam, and I didn't. So, and he would have folded fours. But other than that, yeah, we need a minute. All right, people. No gamble, no future, right? Well, you know, we got to get back. Look at this here, huh? I think it's hat days lately because I don't know. I thought maybe they were lucky. Anyway, so today, while I nap, a lot of stuff happens in my brain. I'm processing things and thinking. Way too many hands today. Like I said, I don't think I played great. Way too many hands today. Essentially, the way I would describe it is, I was trying to make the best hand, right? And that was my plan. Rather than take the high risk, option of like pushing the envelope and then getting them to fold out garbage or hands that they're going to fold. And hey, if I get there, I get there kind of thing. Like example, one, I'll give you a couple, okay? One was the Fedor hand. He raised, and he's been active, and I just called him with the big blind with king 10 of hearts, and I have like 19 bigs. Hey, that's a fine play. It's called, but I felt like he was going to fold. I felt like he was a little weak. Just ship it in. Instead comes ace, jack, deuce, 2 clubs. I check call, turns a 9, check, river's a club. I don't have a club. It's like, ugh. I just, I don't bluff at it because I'm actually fine with not bluffing it, the river there. But, I could have shoved that one in. Another one. Colpoy raises my big blind. Min raises, I defend 4-5 of spades. Comes ace, ace, 7 with 2 spades. I check, he bets. I could have just check raised there. He's opening big, he's opening wide. Instead, I check call again. Turns the king of clubs. I check, he bets, I fold. And I also made one other mistake, just I'm miscounting the pot. I meant to bet half pot against David Peters on a 4-liner, deuce 3, 5, 6. I meant to bet half pot. I had 150K in chips, so I bet 75K. Half my stack. Half pot was 30K. But, it might have, he said he might have called 30. But either way, like, if I was bluffing, that was good, but I wasn't. I had the straight. So, yeah, and then again, obviously the ace jack of spades against Fedor, if we win that, everything could be different. King, queen, but now is the time to go into the horse. And what's going to happen tonight is I was debating between a coffee or beers, and I'm probably going to choose neither. But I think tomorrow night is a good night to drink. Maybe tonight will be too, but I just ate a bunch of Italian food, and when you're full, alcohol just doesn't sit right. But yeah, I don't know. Might as well, man. It's winding down. I'm starting to feel it. You guys can tell. It's wearing on me. Like I said, unfortunately, I wanted to come in today and really be sharp. Every time I had a guy on my right who always wanted to talk to me, whoever it was, and it made it a little more difficult to focus in. But yeah, starting to wear on me. 45 days of not a great series. But we're gonna keep trying. We're here. We might as well finish it. We're not just gonna go home. Let's play. Here we are. Look at that. That's a beer. Look at this. Watch this. It's going. You can't see it, but it's going in my mouth. We got D-Dub here. And we got Idea of the Year here. This is Idea of the Year, but I tweeted it out anyway. I love this because we were both talking about getting it all in on 4th and Raz and just say, let's raise unlimited because it's that time of the World Series. Last gas, end of World Series of Poker. We have a horse event.
Pot limit on the river.
Only on the river. So, think about it, right? You have to start with a king and Raz. You call. You make a king-sicle. And you just go pot, or you don't, and you pretend you do. It's fun. I love this idea. It's great for steamers. Blast your way out. A couple re-entries, why not? Let's go. Switch it. Oh, I want to blast. Look at that. Look at this. That's a Corona, people. I don't mind if I do. Look at that. We're talking about Eddy Sabat here. He said his bust out interview was really, really good.
Incredible.
Great, but all positive and stuff. All the good things,
Very nice.
We've lost Eddy off of the table. Now, you and I were talking right before we went back to play about how grueling this tournament is and how kind of physically taxing it is. Can you talk about what that's like? Because you also made that really deep run in 2014, I believe, so you really understand what this is.
Oh, yeah. The physical and mental aspect of this tournament is unlike no other. And that's why you see so much emotion out of players, especially me, especially all in. Believe me, if that 10 didn't come, you would have seen me explode. So yeah, you just go home. So you play 13 hours, go home, try to eat, sleep, maybe take a shower, and then listen to some like soft piano music.
And get some sleep. But we were even talking about the fact that, some players are losing weight here during this time because it is like the mental focus, but the physical as well. It is a sport, would you say?
Oh yeah, it is like a sport. In 2014, I lost 11 pounds when I got 16th. Yep. And then now I was down, it was half, we were day 6, but to day 10, I would have lost probably like 15 pounds. I lost 5 pounds already. So
poker is a sport. And thank you again for talking to us. We really appreciate it. And I know we'll see you here deep again in the main event.
It's a pleasure to be back in the Magic. It's just beautiful here. Good to see you again. And you'll see me again, obviously.
Obviously. Good to see you too. Thank you.
Just at 5.
Just what a tremendous attitude on that gentleman there, Eddy Sabat. Love to see it.
We got 40,000 here. I had 2 beers, and what they did was they essentially made me feel full and a little tired, if anything. So I think the only option is to have another one, or 2 or 3, but that's what we're gonna do. And you know what else we're gonna do? What's up, GG gang? GG gang, GG gang, GG gang. Where's your poker gang, GG gang? This guy's always wearing the poker gang.
Oh yeah, we poker gang.
Stuff. Are you in a real gang though?
Yeah, no.
What's this tattoo all about though?
Oh shit, man. Hey, this is another story, man. This is another story, man.
You know Rampage? You know that guy?
Yeah.
You know him? Of course you know him.
Yeah, man. Hey, GG gang.
What's up, G? Are you in GG gang Rampage? What's up? GG gang, GG gang, GG gang. All right, I'm gonna go this way and take a lead. Yeah. All right, Alan.
What's bothering you today, Alan?
What's bothering you today? We got break, and here's the thing. This could be the last one because it's a mixed game.
This is my last chance at a bracelet.
Well, not just a bracelet, but this could be your. Is this your new friend?
No.
Just saying.
No.
She meets all the qualifications. How about him, Alan? Nice, many millions of dollars. How many millions of dollars do you have, honestly?
I have a lot.
How many? How many millions? At least 2?
Wait, Tracy, tell him my name. You forgot already?
I only know
Jeff. She knows Jeff. How many millions do you have?
Unlimited money.
Unlimited money, and you don't pay for anything.
Nothing. I got this beautiful.
Okay, how do I get a beer without like paying? Do you have any hookups?
But if anybody wants to ask me any question whatsoever, there's a thing on Reddit today that GG Poker is sponsoring.
Okay.
You just click on the link on my Twitter and you can ask me anything.
Ask you anything you want. So like I'm asking you stuff now, right? Yeah. No cheese puffs, right? But the World Series this year, like what were you most upset about throughout?
Nothing. I'm happy with everything.
Super happy with everything.
That's a nice shirt you got there.
You like that? This is the No Gamble, No Future.
Yeah.
You like that? You got the Club GG going on. She's running away from you.
Tracy forgot that I told her my name was Chainsaw.
So this might be this could be the sayonara. Are you still in the horse? She's perfect.
Daniel, who drafted you?
Are you married? Ask. I don't know. What's your pickup line? What do we got?
She's absolutely perfect.
I got a really good one, right? Ask her to feel the T-shirt, right?
What?
And just ask her to feel the T-shirt and say, what kind of material is that? No, we can't. That one won't work. That one won't work here. All right.
So perfect.
He loves her. He's in love. Everybody's coming after. Like,
he needs Kitty.
You think Kitty? No. This is it right here.
Absolutely perfect.
Absolutely perfect.
Are you married or not married? No.
Oh man.
Couldn't be any better.
Perfect?
Absolutely.
Well, that's a very big compliment. He's very picky.
He is picky.
His ex-girlfriend is Tracy. It's just the same name.
Same name.
Oh yeah?
It's a nice name. I didn't say my ex-girlfriend.
He said the dealer Tracy. The dealer Tracy.
Well,
Maybe that. Yeah, that's true.
So terrific.
Daniel, we need you to come through for No Gamble, No Future.
Whatever.
Yes.
All right. So that's it, Alan. That's it. This could be a wrap. But if I see you tomorrow, we'll do another one.
Oh, I forgot to talk about this pain that I have on my arm.
Oh, okay. Let's go with that.
For 4 days.
Uh-huh.
It started here and went all the way down. Now it's just down here.
Why don't you get Tracy to massage it?
I thought I was having a heart attack, but the people were saying it's just. Erica said only a pinched nerve.
You should get her to give you a massage and pay for it.
It's really painful.
Oh, but you don't want to pay for it.
No, but
you can get coupons for massages too.
I don't want anybody, but it was really, really, really painful. Now it's just.
You okay?
Minor pain.
Everyone needs to know Chainsaw's all right. Okay. Good luck. All right. So I know I see you're eating your Bobby's Burgers. You're good. But Alan Kessler, he's trying to date this girl over here, and he's got no game, no pickup line. And I know there was a time in your life where you had a little. Advice for Mr. Kessler on like, you got a line? What do you got for him? What's this?
You know what that means.
That represents the
You know
Johnson?
That's
what
the
do you
key.
do? Just whip it out and show it? That's not a thing.
That's the
what
key,
I'm saying
baby.
for Alan. For Alan, you're not Alan. You got to think like if you're Alan's coach right now. Nothing?
Fold.
You got no lines?
Sometimes
Nothing?
you fold that hand.
Nothing like, where are you from? Are you from Tennessee?
Look,
You're the only 10 I see?
I don't want to be mean or rude about Alan, so I'm just gonna say I fold, okay?
Okay, got it.
I fold.
I'll ask Mike Matiso. That's more up the alley. Okay, so Alan's trying to date this girl, very clearly, right?
Yeah.
It's Alan Kessler. Do you have like, what is like a good pickup line? Like, what is your approach here? Like, how do we help this guy?
I got it.
I got it too.
Hold on, I asked Mike first.
All right. Hi, babe. I got a comp for a steak over at the M. Want to come on over and hang out with me?
Yeah, free. And then you got one?
I've got $9 million in the bank.
That's it?
Yeah, it should work for Alan. That's gotta work for Alan.
She wasn't big about the money. I got many millions.
That's good.
Yes, she said she's perfect. 10 out of 10. Is it one of the massage ladies or persons?
Good for him. Good for
I don't know what to say anymore, bro. Like, you know, what are you doing over here? Huh?
Phil.
What are you doing? Are you double dipping? Are you double dipping?
Yeah.
You're double dipping. Phil Helmuth's double dipping. Huh?
Talked him into it.
He's in the 50K, he's in the 3K. Helmuth's double dipping. He's double dipping. All right. Let's have some fun. All right, let's check in with Eric Seidel over here. Eric Seidel, what's going on, buddy? A lot of people wondering about this jersey you got going on here, right? A lot of people saying, Eric, I still didn't get mine. Huh?
You know that's my dad, right?
That's your dad?
Yeah.
You do have the height, too, and everything. What's on the back here?
That's my name.
Man, this is awesome. You gotta love it. Respect it. All right, Ismail, I know. Ismail, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Yes.
So Alan Kessler's trying to date this girl, right? If you were Alan Kessler, like, best tip you have for him to, like, succeed in this endeavor? Like, what is his go-to? What do you think? Like a line?
For Kitty or for
No,
any
a
girl?
different girl. This
A different girl?
Yeah, her name is Tracy. She fits the type. She's got all
She
the
fits the
things.
type? Does she like him?
No. I don't think so. But, like, how do we change that?
Alan gets to get enough people.
What's that?
Yeah, he gets to get more connected with people, not like in the poker world. And then
So not
a little
Tracy.
bit more
But I'm
uphill
saying
about
for this
life.
one.
He's
Yeah,
so, he's so
maybe.
down.
I don't know.
People don't like that.
All right. Nobody's got good advice for him.
I don't know.
You know what his advice was? No, that was his advice.
He might know.
All right, we're gonna fold this. UV, you gotta get. Listen, UV just did me dirty. Stud 8 or better, okay? He limps with a 5. This guy raises with a king because he just whatever. He doesn't know what's going on, right? He's got a job. He's a real estate guy.
Clicking
whatever.
buttons over here.
Okay, so I have an ace over here. I re-raise, and you know this guy calls with a 5 of hearts. I have aces because that's what I do. He catches a 10 of spades, still calls. Then he catches a 9 of spades. He still calls with 5, 9, 10. I have aces up, right? Then UV makes open 9s on 6.
I'm out of the
He
hand
tries
by
to
now,
tell me,
just
I
so
know,
you guys know.
it's fine. You're like, you want to. So then UV raises me every 6 times on 6th Street and bets the end. Would you call him with aces up when he starts giggling and laughing? I don't know. I folded. He just might have bluffed me with 9s and 5s or something. What did you call with on 5, bro? What are you doing? You should use Sam Grizzle's line. You know what that one was? Really funny. He was playing David Gray in a pot, and David yells at him for a hand. He plays in stud, and he goes, hey, now. You play your money the way you want to, and I'll play somebody else's money the way I want to. That was a good one. All right, we're stud 8 or better. We're having fun. At least I am. Or I was having fun. Not anymore. All right, guys, we could write a book on this hand with UV. He just revealed his hand, according to him, and I believe him because he's an honest guy. He said he had the 9, 6, 5 of hearts. But tomorrow's vlog is going to open with a 73-minute video on why he should have folded on 5. It's going to be 73 minutes long, and we're going to have him on it, and he's going to have to explain every freaking decision he made on that hand against my aces up on 5.
What a fish. What a fish.
It's all good. Cheers. Cheers. Hey, we're doing it. Wait, he's allowed to raise me? Okay, so we put 5 bets in, all kinds of stuff. We're playing stud high. Okay, those are low cards.
8,000.
They have what? A king 8 and a 5, a 3, 6 and a jack. And we have, you can't look, bro. You look on the vlog tomorrow. Okay, that's what we got. So you see that with that, whatever that is. What does he got? Okay, what do I got? What do you got? Okay. Now what? I'm all in. Can't bet. Okay, good luck, gents. 2 stud machines. Chop it up. How? It's one winner game.
Ties are allowed in this game.
Gotta read. People, is he bluffing? Is he raising? Nope. Ooh, tanking. Doo-doo. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, Yubi's in the tank.
Jesus.
Raising. That's not good.
3 8s. Come on.
All right, y'all gentlemen can have your side pots because you know Daddy came to eat the whole main pot right there. Any which way you look at it, y'all, that be a Strasse. Strasse, wheel 6. Wheel 6. Pay that man his money.
Damn, Daniel. Damn.
Daniel. Whee! You can see tomorrow if I had it or I made it. You can see tomorrow. Hey, Pupito, guess what? We bagged more than starting stack, huh? Yeah? What's your name? What's your name? You're not speaking. You don't talk? What's her name? Huh? What's his name?
Riley.
Riley. Hi, Riley. I'll pet Riley. If Riley's okay with it. Hey, Riley. Okay. We're done for the night. We bagged. Okay, so we got through with about starting. Average is 70,000 with 42.8. It's limit, so it's swingy, but this stud 8 hand was incroyable. It was so much depth and complexity to it, and it's one of those hands where I just keep thinking about it. Oh, I should ask you about the hand.
Yes, sir.
It was incredible. You would have played it different. I don't want to tell everybody for the vlog, but I'll tell you after the vlog. Okay. But anyway, what I should have done, I don't want to tell him. He's here. Okay. How do I say this without... Okay, close your ears for 1 second.
Okay.
Okay? I shouldn't have raised them on 6th Street. Okay? Should have just called, and I'll tell you why tomorrow. But I'm going to ask Ellie what he thinks. Interesting hand.